Hey, how are you? Hope you are good. This is Karanja James again. I have some advice to employees. Because my dad has been an employee. He has been a teacher employed by the government, Teachers Commission, and have seen his friends, some of his friends who are struggling after they retire from the normal job. They start suffering. They start suffering because they did not do some things that I would like you as an employee don't do. So, as I've always been saying, if you want to be rich, know what the people poor do and avoid it. Hope you're okay. Know what poor people do and avoid it. So if you see someone who is poor and it's because of his things that he don't do, make sure you know what he doesn't do and do it. So I've seen some of my dad's friends retiring, broke, going home with nothing, totally nothing, because at their heydays, they used their money to waste. They wasted their money and they never invested. So number one, I would say you don't run after promotions. Don't chase promotions, no matter what. Don't chase promotions. Yes, as you're an employee, you have promotions according to your job, but don't chase them. The reason being, when an employee get a promotion, he was living in a house that rent is 10,000. He approved his standards. He give a chance to himself to get more expenses, which is very wrong. When you get a pay rise, when you get more money, you should learn how to invest more but not spend more. So when you get a promotion, you get some more money, you uplift your standards. Instead of decreasing your expenses, you push your expenses up. So your promotion, all the money you get the promotion, it goes to the expenses, of which is very wrong. So you should be employed because it will give you the zeal to do something else. So number one, I would elaborate more on this. Don't chase promotion. Number two, go home. Go home. The reason why I say go home areas, it should be go home area. The reason I say this is because if you retire young, you'll be energetic. Some of them are retiring at the age of 67. They don't know what to do. So go home area, retire at 40 or at 45. Make sure you have saved something and do something for yourself. If it's the rural homes, go there, invest, start farming as early as now. If you are at 40, that's number two. Number three, build yourself a home. I would advise you to build two homes. Actually, for my dad, he has built two homes. One at rural areas, one at Nairobi, one at the city. So if you are a teacher, before you retire, make sure you have two homes. One at the rural areas, one at the town, at the city. It's going to assist you in having reduce the expenses of rent. And when you have a family and you're paying rent and you're paying food and you're paying school fees, it runs down your salary so much that you cannot get anything. So retire early. Make sure you have two homes at the rural areas and in town. It's going to make sure when you retire at 50, before you're too old to retire, it's going to save you some money. So number three, I would say don't compete with your boss. Don't compete with your boss. Even if you're employed by the government in the private sector, don't compete with your boss. Don't ever compete with your boss. Even if he's stupid, even if he's making silly mistakes, don't compete with him. You can talk to him in a very nice way, or else that shut up. Your boss is your boss, and through his mistakes you're going to learn. So don't compete with your bosses. The other thing is be loyal. Be loyal to your company, to the work that you do. Be loyal. Be coming up early. Make sure you do what's required. Make the sales. Give your sales. The reason why I say this is because most of us think that you're working for our bosses. You're not working for your boss. You're working for yourself. It's only just the boss is put there by God or whoever to sign your check. You don't work for your boss. You work for yourself. The more you give, the more you receive. Don't think of make that you think that you just show that you are not loyal to the company, to the brand. It will be a rules that are put there. Make sure you follow them. The other thing I would say that have something we call personal development. When you're at the job, make sure you run some principles that you're working for. Some principles in that job. Make sure you know if you're in a product world, this product is made like this, it is distributed like this. Make sure you learn, develop yourself, have the discipline. Be disciplined. Nobody will teach you about be disciplined. Be disciplined. Always be there. Teach yourself how to wake up early, to sleep late, work like nobody else. If someone gets in the office at 8, the first person, be there at 6. Be always there. Always show up, no matter what. Even if you're 6, always show up to your job. Give it 100%, and it's going to assist you. The other thing I would say is avoid office gossips. These gossips, they are going to draw you down. Don't waste time gossiping. Actually, most of the time in this world we live, in the offices, are wasted in gossips. They are wasted in internet. Don't waste too much time on TikTok. Yes, these things, they are there, but discipline yourself. Have something called to do list. Between 9 and 10, I'll be on TikTok. I'll do this. Make sure you're trying to get something better than another person. More clients, more money. Make sure you're able to put your mind that you're bringing more value to your company. The other thing is retire, and make sure you plan for yourself retiring. And when I'm saying retiring, smart, you retire when you have joined groups, circles. Make sure you have people that you are thinking together, that you're thinking alike, that you have a date where that person can do this, that person can do this person is strong in this person is strong in this. Merge them together, have a chama, have a mentality of saving. Saving is very important. Saving when you're getting a salary is very important, and make sure that saving is deducted before you get that money, and because that money is going to assist you. Actually, it's going to assist you when you retire. You're going to start the job that you wanted. Yeah, in short, this is called welfare. This is welfare. Make sure you have a welfare before you retire. It's going to assist you too much. Make sure you're doing something. It said the work you get between 8 and 5 is going to pay your bills, but whatever you do between 5 p.m. to 9, 10, 11 prepares you for the future. So make sure even if you're employed somewhere, you're doing something outside there. You have like a project going on, Project X going on, that's going to take you for the future. Because you're not going to be young forever, you're not going to be energetic forever. So if you have not started like a project is not a house. Unless it's a rental house you're building, not a home. So a project, I mean something that's going to bring you money. Don't think here and here forever. Start a project outside there. And that project, you can start between 5 and 11. It's the best time. 5 and 11 p.m. is the best time to do something like a project that, even if it's not 100%, you can look for someone to run it. After 5, go there, and it's going to prepare you for the future. The other thing is, keep your personal life personal. Don't mix business with family and pressure. That's a very big mistake people do. You are employed, you bring your cousin, your wife, your auntie, you bring your kids, your wife is always in the office, he's always there bullying the secretary. When your wife comes there, nobody can work. He's bringing fracas. Make sure you keep your personal life personal. If people say that you are a bachelor, if people say that you are married, don't fight with them. Keep your life personal. The other thing, and the last thing, don't be a case study. Don't be a case study. Don't be the reason why other people are told to invest to be not like you. I've seen people in my village. who are employed, they retired and went home with nothing and they are broke. Those are very negative case study, because a day will come when you are old. Don't be a negative case study. Be a positive case study where a child is told when you go to be employed, be like so and so. He got employed, he retired at the age of 50. Right now, he owns a dairy farming that produces 10,000 liters of milk, and that makes him more than 1 million shillings. He makes more money than the time he was employed. Be a positive case study. Don't be a negative case study, because it's going to demoralize you. It's going to fight you. It's going to kill your business. So if I've left something that you can add to this, make sure you put there down in the comments. But make sure you get your time right. A time will come that you'll be not this energetic. I'm not saying this to scare you, but a time will come. So think straight. I'm looking directly in the eye. Think straight. Start something, like a project, 9 to 5. Don't be lazy. Don't be running from 5 to home, 5 to club, 5 to friends. Yeah, that's all I have today. For more, stay tuned. Have a good day.